Alright, buckle up movie buffs, because we've got a twisty-turny thriller that'll leave you gasping. Imagine this. Our film opens with a seemingly innocent businessman, Minho, stepping out of jail on bail. He's accused of murdering his girlfriend Kim. But is everything as it seems? Minho immediately calls his sharp lawyer, ready to fight his case. She needs every single detail. What went down in that hotel room? How did Kim end up dead? And how did the blame land squarely on Minho's shoulders? Who even called the cops? Spill the tea, Minho. And just like that, we're plunged into a flashback. We see Minho heading to the hotel to meet Kim on that fateful day. He recounts a seemingly simple conversation that takes a dark turn when he spots police outside. Panic sets in. He just wants to bolt, but before he can, bam! Someone knocks him out cold. He wakes up to find Kim gone. A frantic search leads him to the bathroom, and there she is, lifeless. Before he can even process the horror, the police burst in, cuffs ready. Case closed? Not so fast. Back in the present, our savvy lawyer isn't buying Minho's story. She's got the police files, the investigation reports. And guess what? No sign of a third party in that room. Minho, she says, her voice laced with suspicion, you're not giving me the full picture. What are you hiding? Silence hangs heavy in the air. Then, the lawyer drops a bombshell. She slides a photo across the table. A young boy. Do you recognize him? He vanished a few days ago. Minho's denial is firm, unwavering. But the lawyer's next words are a calculated move. You're telling the truth, aren't you? And just like that, the dam breaks. Minho starts to unravel a hidden narrative, sending us spiraling into another flashback. A few months prior, we see Minho on his way to meet Kim. The guilt of his affair is eating at him. He's married, and this secret relationship is tearing him apart. He tells Kim he's ending things. Kim, behind the wheel, is blindsided. Her anger flares. Her focus shatters. A car hurtles towards them. In a split-second decision, Kim swerves, narrowly avoiding a head-on collision. Their car is safe, but the other car not so much. They rush out to find the driver's side door crumpled. And there, lifeless, is the boy from the photo. Minho is paralyzed by fear, ready to call the police. But Kim stops him cold. No one saw them. Calling the cops will only drag them into a mess, ruin their reputations. Her chilling solution? Hide the body, pretend it never happened. Just as they're about to execute their grim plan, a police car appears. Minho's panic spikes, but Kim remains ice cool. The police question them about the wrecked car. Kim spins a masterful lie, claiming it was just a minor accident, already sorted out. She even puts on a convincing show, calling her own car insurance. The police buy it, hook, line and sinker, and drive away. With the coast clear, Kim turns to Minho, her voice sharp. You wanted this to end? Fine, it's over. What happened here is our secret, just like we were. She tells him to take Han's car and vanishes in her own, which, thanks to the near miss, won't start. Luckily, an old man passing by offers help. This kind stranger tows Kim's car to his house and spends hours fixing it. Finally, it's purring like new. Kim, grateful, tells him he's free to go. But before he leaves, he spots a picture. His blood runs cold. It's Ha, the boy they left for dead. The guilt washes over Kim. This kind man, Han's father, helped her so selflessly, completely unaware of the horrific truth. An uncle mentions, Ha, hasn't come home, his voice filled with worry. Han's phone rings in Kim's hand, making her jump. The uncle hears it, but assumes his son forgot his phone. Kim makes a hasty exit. Haunted by the accident, Kim throws herself into Minho's world, his wife, his family, his booming business. But the past refuses to stay buried. One day, a police officer arrives at Minho's office, asking about an accident on the highway. Minho plays dumb. The officer leaves his card, urging Minho to come forward if he remembers anything. Later, as Minho dines with his wife, the news reports on the very same accident. And there it is, a sketch of a woman the police are hunting, Kim. Han's father has told the police that Kim was at the scene and then vanished. All eyes are on her. Then, Minho gets a call. It's Kim. She wants to meet at a secret location. He rushes there to find a drastically changed Kim. Her hair cut short, her appearance altered to evade the police. She's there to give Minho Han's ID cards, urging him to change the details to make Han look like a fraud, throwing the police off their scent. Minho complies, burning the original cards after making the alterations. The police, finding the changed details, conclude that Han was a con artist, his disappearance a staged escape. The case goes cold, and Minho breathes a sigh of relief. His business continues to flourish. But Han's father refuses to give up. He pleads with the police to reopen the case, insisting his son wasn't a criminal. He presents old documents, arguing that the evidence against Han suggests he's in danger. He urges them to search the last known location of Han's car, a nearby jungle. The police, swayed by his desperation, reopen the investigation, searching the jungle through the night. But they find nothing. The next morning, Han's father returns home to find his wife unconscious at the door, worn out from her vigil. He carries her inside, his heart heavy with grief. And now, we're back in the lawyer's office. Minho finally reveals the shocking truth. On the day Kim was murdered, Han's father was also in that hotel room. He knocked Minho unconscious and then killed Kim, seeking revenge for his son's death. The lawyer is stunned. Why frame Minho? Because Minho hadn't told the truth about the accident. Han's father wanted him to suffer, to realize the gravity of his actions. And Han's mother, she was in on it too, calling the police after her husband left. The lawyer rises, a look of disbelief on her face. Minho, she says, your story is far from the truth. Let me tell you what really happened. Flashback time, round 3. We see the accident again, but this time, the driver isn't Kim, it's Minho. His affair, his desire to end it, had distracted him. He caused the accident that killed. Kim was unharmed. She wanted to call the police, but Minho, desperate to protect his burgeoning reputation, convinced her otherwise. It was his plan to hide the body, to manipulate the situation so he came out clean and Kim took the fall. Kim was tormented by guilt over Han's death, forced to hide her identity, abandon her life. But her conscience wouldn't stay silent. Eventually, she contacted Han's father and confessed everything. Enraged, the father confronted Kim and in a fit of fury, killed her. To cover his tracks, he staged the scene, injured himself, and played the victim, framing Minho for Kim's murder. Minho is speechless, his jaw practically on the floor. How did the lawyer know all this? He'd never told anyone the full truth. Don't worry, Mr. Minho, the lawyer says, a chilling calmness in her voice. I'm still on your side, but tell me, where did you hide Han and his car? Cornered, Minho confesses he dumped the car in a lake. Then comes the most horrifying revelation. Han was alive when Minho pushed the car into the water. He begged for his life, but Minho couldn't risk exposure. He drowned Han alive. Even the lawyer is horrified by this cruelty. She places a map in front of Minho, asking him to mark the location. He complies. As she gathers her things, she utters a bone-chilling statement. He was alive when you hid him, and she leaves. Outside, her car gets stuck in a ditch. The weather is worsening rapidly. Minho, surprisingly, offers her shelter. But something is off. The lawyer's signature on a document doesn't match. Confusion dawns on Minho. This woman, she's not a lawyer. It's Han's mother. She came to extract a confession, to find out where Minho hid her son and his car. As the realization hits Minho, he attacks her. A struggle ensues, and both fall unconscious. Han's mother awakens first, grabbing a gun for defense. Minho attacks again, and she shoots him. She calls the police, reporting an attempted murder. When the police arrive, they find the injured Minho and arrest Han's mother. But as they put Minho in the police car, he confesses everything. The accident, the cover-up, the drowning of Han, and the location of the car. The police, armed with this new information, reopen the investigation. They find Han's car and his lifeless body in the lake. The truth is out. Minho is arrested for murder, his life and career in ruins. Han's mother is released. In the end, Minho sits in shock, realizing he was outsmarted by two grieving parents who orchestrated a brilliant plan to avenge their son's death. He's facing a lifetime behind bars. And in a heartbreaking final scene, Han's parents weep over their son's recovered body. A chilling tale of revenge,